So, hi, nice to meet you. My name is Daniele Tigli. I am CCO at flatme.it. Some people call us the Airbnb of students, which is wow. But there's a little more. Many of us know how hard it is to find a good place to stay when you're a student, when you are an off-site worker outside of your town. And finding the perfect roommate, or at least one roommate, isn't easier. It's like a lottery, you know, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and you have to defend yourself with a barrel made of chairs. Actually, there are many ways, you know, it's complicated, and to be honest, this is our platform, it's flatme.it, and it solves these problems. So, of course, you can spot like your accommodation on the map, whether it's an entire flat, just a room or a bed. And we show pictures, of course, of the bed, but a picture of the bed is not really helpful in terms of cohabitation. You have to see who lives inside the flat if we care about cohabitation. And guess what? We show who's living there, by the way. And also we have an algorithm, we have developed an algorithm, a matching algorithm, that merges data from Facebook, Spotify right now, and more services are to come, to spot the best roommate. So you can't be wrong at this time. Also, we love pictures, but we have introduced a 360 degrees videos, a tour that can be very helpful because, you know, seeing is believing. And that's pretty cool, but now let's dive into business. This is our business model. It's, of course, a business model, freemium business model. You see, we take the first month of the rental as a deposit, we check that everything is fine, and at that point, we accept the transition, and we keep the 25% of the first month. For both free and premium services, for both free and premium listings, we upsell some services like, you know, the cleaning, the painting, and so on. Talking about our business, we are talking about 25 billion in Europe, including Spain, France, Germany, UK, and Italy. And of course, students are our niche, and they've started, especially the Erasmus students, to reach us from all over the world, because maybe they find it really comfortable to actually see the flats even before moving from their town. And about landlords, this is a sample of what we did in the first year. So 2,000 listings, and 8% of them were reactivated, and 50% were made invisible, which is positive, because actually maybe the flat was rented already, but the landlord decided to keep the data for a future release, for a future publication. And of course we reach landlords in many ways, such as, you know, investing in their house organs, city managers, online and offline promotion, and we are trying to challenge the real estate market with those strategies, as well we are trying to challenge our competitors. There are many listing sites. Some of them, to be honest, wanted my CEO to work with them, but luckily he decided to stay with us. So many competitors, but just a few of them are made by students, for students. And honestly, none of them has a video tour, the who lives there function, and the affinity index, which is pretty powerful. So this is the team. We are 6 founders. You might think it's a huge number, but that's because Federico at that time was a student with no money, and he wanted to have, you know, all the skills in the house, and so he was suggesting us to become founders, to stay with him during the developments of the product. And these are some following steps on the city of Bologna, but what matters here is the 150,000 euros we need to replicate the model, which is scalable to 3 more cities in the future, hopefully Milan, Rome, and London. Here are some milestones. Of course, I think I have to add the taxi plan as well in the following slides and the following presentations, but we won some competitions, new investors are coming in, and the question at this point is, where are we going with you? Where are you going to take us? Hopefully very far and very up in the sky, very high in the sky. Thank you for your time. We are heading to the demo now with Federico, our CEO. And we are using the mobile device because, you know, 80% of the traffic today is from the mobile device. And to make a sample, why Federico does it the change of the screen. We are using the mobile device, and we are going to look for a place like in Bologna, which is our closest town, and the place where, you know, the test is going well. So actually it brings good luck. Not this time, I see. Wi-Fi, yeah, it's a Wi-Fi issue. Okay. So let's look for a place in Bologna. Let's open our platform, of course. Yeah. And maybe I have to go study in Bologna, so I need a room there. Yeah. Of course, we have filters, so you can, you know, narrow down the things you need. Okay, wait a second, there are some nice girls there. At least we're Italians, so, you know, we care about those stuff. Let's open it. You see the affinity index with this good-looking girl, Julia. Yeah. All the details, so she's living inside the flat at the moment. We're not showing all the girls on the side, please. Okay, let's go straight to the point. Let's see the listing now. We have, of course, some details about, you know, the rent, so we can really jump with our tour from one room to another. And if we go down a little bit, we can see some details about the flat, like, you know, the requirements, so, or the services, and of course, I told you before, the people actually living in the flat. Of course, the price, the zone. Actually, the map helps as well to let you know where the university is, so it's easy to find really the best place and the nearest place to your interests. And slowing, yeah, again down, and there's a video over there. There's the description, of course, but let's get back, Federico, to the video. And if you don't mind, can I give it to one of you, sirs? Yeah. Do you mind? Oops, I switched it off by mistake. CCOs are not good at technology, most of them. Okay. So, yeah, we can have a video tour of the flat, and you're not online, you can do whatever you want with the phone. You can tour the video. We're not seeing that, Federico, but never mind. So actually this is pretty revolutionary. Before moving out of your town, you can look for your new home without Photoshop mistakes, okay? So no more crappy places that look beautiful because of the Photoshop intervention. So you can tour the toilet in this case, which is pretty tight, but yeah, with mobile devices you can have a complete tour of the platform. That's it. And Federico has joined me for your question. Thanks a lot. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, hands together for flatme. Right, let's hear what the jury has to say about flatme.
So your main benefit is this technology that's like bubbly or whatever. It's a company, bubbly. I'm just wondering, you know, if I'm a student, I'm going to go straight to Airbnb. I'm not going to probably come to you. How are you going to get the word out? How are you going to, and then why do I go here? Is it just because I've got a better view of the property?
Okay, good evening. Thank you for the question. Basically, Airbnb is for short term. We are focused on the mid-long term. Usually, our students stop in a city who study at least for 6 months. So.
Okay, so then you'd go to Tripping or Home Away or something else, right? There are lots of these sites.
Yeah.
So how do you get the word out that you're the best site? And is it just this technology, or is there something else that I'm missing?
We are really focused on students. So we are working for made a very good service for the students. We are in partnership with all the Erasmus community and association. So we keep in touch with the incoming student very fast, and we intercepted them very early in in the process.
I see. At one moment I was wondering what exactly are you doing, showing those girls their apartments, but okay, I got the service. I used it actually 10 years ago when I was a student abroad. It was web, very crappy interface. But yeah, competitors exist, and this service probably goes city by city. I'm very interested, like, when you cover those 3 cities in Italy, what's next? What is the next big market where you think there is a blue ocean, less competitors, and you can enter the market?
Some say the United States, because the prices are very high, and there's a huge request of, sharing, house sharing. So it might be our big goal, our next step.
What about gathering the information, the data? Is it landlord generated, or how do you do it? Because it might not be so scalable to make all the movies and get them in the platform.
For be trustable, the premium listing are made by our city manager, and we got a city manager for city who made the shooting. A shooting requires 20 minutes, and
Well, 20 minutes plus the traffic in Bologna.
Of course.
yeah.
It could be 2 hours,
No,
By bikes, it's
no,
faster.
we choose this way for being trustable, for let the people know our service. Of course, in the future, we think to make an outsourcing, like with app like Be My Eye.
Yeah, because the holy grail here is how you document the locations without spending too much time, effort, and money. Because there's a huge investment to map all the properties. It's a cost there.
But yeah, true. But in this moment, it's really important make a reputation. So have a build a reputation also for the future.
Okay, any last questions from our jury members? No. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.